Hello, hello. It is day number 3, 25th of January. So what is this? This is a daily video series to keep myself accountable. I'm going to talk about things I want to do, things I'm struggling with, and hopefully practice a bunch of different skills along the way. Ideally, I stop being a loser sometime soon, basically. Um, yeah, I'll probably go on a bunch of rambling, tangents, stuff like that, but it will hopefully be fun. So in the past couple episodes, I guess they're episodes now, I talked about some goals, and ideally I'd like to get a job as soon as possible because I kind of behave really weirdly without a job. As in, I'm not spending any money, which is good, but like, I don't know, I'm just being even more of a loser because I don't have a job, is what I'm saying. So that's the overarching goal informing basically all the goals on this slide. So by the end of the month, I'd like to have coded a few projects, and also have uh, probably a few certifications, but some projects that did kind of catch my interest that I could do is a calendar app that I can use. Ideally, I wouldn't use it for scheduling. That always feels weird for me unless it's a meeting. But basically, like if I play a video game for 6 hours straight, then I like put in that played a video game for 6 hours straight, and then I feel bad about it, and I'm like kind of uh, training myself to not do that because I actually have a feeling about it, I guess. Not sure if that would work, but honestly, I'm sure I could use a calendar app regardless. And then also a simple habit tracker. Uh, If I make both the calendar app and a habit tracker, I could end up combining them. That would be pretty cool, to be honest. So we will see where that goes. But I'm not there yet. By the end of the week, I need to figure out GitHub more, and for my first certification that I'm going for, I already got the voucher. I just need to study up some more. Uh, Yesterday I had a lot of success actually working with GitHub desktop. It's super OP, to be honest. I installed it a few months ago, but I couldn't figure out how to upload from GitHub desktop. But literally, this fetch origin button just changes to a push to origin button. So I was just stupid a few months ago, and honestly, this is good enough for me to just start coding and not worry about GitHub. So I'll probably end up doing some random code stuff today. Um, and then also just studying the Security Plus certification some more. And then other goals, I've really only been talking about me wanting to get a job and improving as a job seeker, I guess. But I would like to improve my fitness. I think it's kind of something everyone should do, unless you are, I don't know, I don't think there's any like realistic exceptions to that. For me, there's three pillars of fitness. There's strength, so like going to the gym and doing a deadlift or a squat or a bench press or something like that. There's cardio, which is basically just running, biking, swimming. And then there's flexibility, which is like, can you touch your toes? I can without bending my knees. So yeah, that's me. Can't touch my toes, Mike. No problem. Um, but anyways, as far as strength goes, I'd like to get stronger on pull-ups specifically. When I do them, I feel like I'm getting a bit of a strain in my uh towards the upper middle of my back. I'm actually not too sure about I can't like picture a map of the muscles in my head, which I can do for a few other muscle groups. Which isn't a flex, by the way. If someone says that, they're a loser. Sorry. Um, but yeah. So my plan for that is to do negative only pull-ups for a few days. And ideally it won't hurt. I'm pretty sure the issue is I'm not activating some muscles properly. So I might also throw in some dead hangs where I am flexing my back muscles properly. I'll probably also end up watching some videos on it because dang, I am not very strong on pull-ups. Um, As far as cardio goes, I mentioned I ran a marathon. That was pretty cool. So my cardio is like not bad. Like it could be better. I could have ran the marathon faster. but uh, the issue is my main form of cardio that I really enjoy is just running outside, literally anywhere outside. Um, but it's pretty cold out, and my eyes have been constantly dry for like 3 days straight now. And I think running outside would be a terrible idea unless I'm okay with having my eyes closed the entire time, which sounds kind of fun if I don't get hit by a car, which wouldn't be fun. So, I don't know. Some alternatives would be good. Jump rope is a good option, and if I get a job, say tomorrow, then I'm definitely buying a gym membership and hopping on an elliptical or something. Actually, ellipticals are kind of scary. I think I just do a uphill treadmill. Yeah, ellipticals are pretty terrifying. And then as far as flexibility goes, I mentioned I can't touch my toes. That's mostly my only goal. I don't really care about doing the splits. Um, and then having what? Uh, yeah, honestly, I'm pretty comfortable with where my flexibility is. Could be better, but I really just want to be able to touch my toes. Maybe even get my or touch my toes with my elbows. Those are always some crazy looking uh videos when I see it happen. But I'm pretty sure the issue is sciatic nerve tension, which is basically just a nerve that runs um, from basically your ankle to your back and maybe above your back. But the idea is that you can test it by trying to touch your toes and then bending forward or backwards with your back. And if it eases up when you are, um, I guess, less bent forward, if it eases up when you're standing more tall, then it might be sciatic nerve tension. I think I worded that terribly, so if you're using me to diagnose if you have that issue as well, then go see someone who knows what they're talking about. A doctor probably, honestly, maybe wouldn't help that much. I don't know. Maybe if your doctor's goaded, they would. But the you'd probably just look up some like flexibility YouTuber. There's actually a lot of them. And I feel kind of weird about that, cause like I don't know. Never mind. Let's talk about this later. And then other goals other than fitness. Um, I'd like to learn more Spanish. I'm using a platform called Link, which is basically just like you get a ton of you basically just read a book in Spanish, and then it works as a on-demand dictionary. So like I click a word, and it's like, hey, this is the dictionary or the definition you saved for it. And then I get points for moving it from unknown to known. And it's pretty cool. But it lacks a way of practicing speaking, which I'm very shy, so I honestly don't want to speak. But ideally, if I'm to become fluent in Spanish, then I will need to listen and speak Spanish much, much better. And then I should probably also just read English more, to be honest. Books are pretty cool. There's a ton of them out there. Um, yeah, books are great. And then also, I'd like to put some more effort into these videos. You can see I'm literally just clicking start recording on OBS, and then going from there. And then when I'm done, I click end recording. So yeah, some pictures would maybe be nice. And there is one Pokemon YouTuber that actually has a video format that is basically just Google Slides. Um, and in fact, I think it's the default Google Slides theme, the one that I'm using right now. And his videos are relatively entertaining if you're interested in competitive Pokemon. They're kind of like historical breakdowns of competitive Pokemon and stuff like that. Um, which is pretty cool. So I might try to find him and take some notes about how he organizes his bullet points. It might be different inherently because uh, my life isn't quite competitive Pokemon, but um, yeah, I'm sure I can take some notes and learn something. And then also, I'm probably just gonna leave these, or specifically this set of bullet points here for now, and um, I'll leave them here for now. And then if I have any more ideas, I'll just throw them in here. And oh yeah, I forgot to upload this or update this next slide. but um, GitHub Desktop Discovery, it's amazing and easy. And then, honestly, probably should have studied for Security Plus a bit more. But otherwise, went pretty good. My eyes are terribly dry, and I'm about to cry, just from a sheer physical response to dryness. Which, yeah, that's about it. That's day number 3. Thank you, thank you. Do not subscribe.